Are Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce over?
Oh,
That
God,
is the question in the headlines today.
Why? Wow. Like,
Good?
I know I've been trying to teach you, like, the start of the video, you've got to really spell out what the video is. That's what really works on YouTube. But I think you've gone too far. This is clickbaity. Obviously, they're together, right? Aren't they meant to get married in like 5 minutes?
Yeah. They're together. They're totally together. But this is the clickbait. This is what we're all falling for today.
Yeah.
We're falling for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce having a moment in public, and we're all obsessed with them. Even if you aren't really like a Swiftie or a big sports ball fan
Yeah, you
person.
did it, babe. You did it. Yep.
You know them and you weirdly love them and you weirdly want them to be happy and win, or you hate watch this couple.
Can I pick neither? Because I do want them to succeed. I don't want anyone to be in a failed relationship. That's awful. I don't want anyone to break up or anything. The investment in Taylor Swift generally is beyond my comprehension. I know we've talked about it before. The way that people connect with her is just something that I don't fully understand. And apparently me saying that, and this has been said at a party, me saying that means I'm a hater. And I don't think I'm a hater because I respect her. I watched a documentary. I watched the big concert. I even went to the movies and watched it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very good. We did get involved. We got offered tickets to go, and both Courts and I did not go because
Swifties will be mad to find out.
We got offered tickets to a box. We got offered tickets and we didn't go.
For free.
Yeah. And that, at the time, no, I still stand by it because we had to work the next day and we worked early at the time. So it was fine. But even if we lived up the street, I don't, it would feel like someone else should be there who's like a proper fan. Like, you know what I mean? Because there were so many people who were trying to get tickets. I didn't need to be there.
It's interesting. I would have gone if it had fallen on a different night. It happened to fall on a Sunday night and we had work the next day at 4 a.m. and it was in Sydney, 3 hours away, and like we just started this show. We couldn't take days off. But I have a friend who went with her bestie as her bestie. Like she didn't care either way about going to Taylor Swift, and she walked away a full-on Swiftie. She bought a T-shirt. She is like hardcore. She caught the bug. Swift sneezed on her, and now she is all in.
Wow, I didn't. It's
unbelievable.
I wonder why this stuff, I don't catch it. I don't catch it in the fanatic.
You're not really like that for anyone though.
No.
Whereas,
but I'd love to be.
I know I've caught it. Mate, I've gone full circle on Hilary Duff.
Right.
I'm so back on her.
Right.
That album she released, Luck or Something.
Yep.
I mean, banger back to front. And I saw a video today on Instagram because obviously that's what the algorithm's feeding me, and it was this girl who said the feeling of being 11 when Metamorphosis came out and 34 when Adult Size Medium came out. She's like running and she's belting the lyrics out. I'm like, yes, that's me. That's my life. I love Hilary Duff so much. I'm so deeply into her right now.
That's so good. But see, you're saying right now, I feel like the obsession, like we've recently talked about, we did a video on Michael Jackson. Not either of us are huge Michael Jackson fans. There's songs that we can appreciate, obviously, but he was great talent, great musical talent, one of a kind, incredible. Oh my God, I bow down to all the fans. Oh my God. But I never, because even with your obsession with Lana Del Rey, we're going to get to Taylor in a second, guys. Stick with us. Even with your obsession with Lana Del Rey, I still feel like there's an element of realism which probably shouldn't exist, right? Because you're like, I love her and she can do no wrong, even though you can go, that one's not great. But I feel like there is an element when it comes to certain fandoms, especially in the Swifties, who refuse to even criticize in a healthy way and go, oh, that actually doesn't really click for me. Like maybe folklore wasn't for you, and you definitely can't say that out loud, because if you did, then that would mean that you're not a Swiftie. But I don't think that that's the case. I think you're allowed to say that you still don't like things and that you're still a fan.
I think you're right. I don't fall into that trap of not being allowed to say anything bad about a celebrity's piece of work.
Yeah.
And Swifties generally, I saw a woman's posting, the monthly photos of the babies on her Facebook or Instagram. I don't know this person from a bar of soap, but they've come up in my feed and now I'm seeing their baby every month. And they're doing Taylor Swift themed baby shoots. So like 1 month was the first album and month 2 was the second album.
Wow.
And they've got these giant, too much time. They got these giant, probably first baby, second baby. There's no time for that. First baby, you're like, oh, it's so cruisy. This baby sleeps.
Do you care less for the second one?
Because you realize like, oh, I'm not the first woman to ever have a baby.
Oh,
Everyone's
how dare you
done
say
this
that?
like a bunch of times. Yeah, so I've seen this woman. She's going to all lengths. She's got bracelets, the friendship bracelets. You know how that was the whole thing of the Eras tour. She's done giant friendship bracelets with 1 month, 2 month, and they're the size of the baby. It's so disorienting looking at this thing. And then the baby's dressed as the album colours and art. And that is that level of fandom that we're never going to understand.
It's good to have a hobby, but come on.
It is. So Taylor Swift is engaged to Travis Kelce. It's been this relationship that a lot of people have formed like a very parasocial relationship with. They feel involved in this relationship in a way that they probably shouldn't feel. But they do. And so people have thoughts and comments every single time we see them step out together. I know in my threads, sometimes threads gets fed to you on Instagram. And I'm like, do I have threads app?
Yeah, I don't click on them.
Sometimes I accidentally click on them because I think
it takes you to a whole other app.
Yeah, it takes me to this whole app. And the other day I clicked on one and it was literally this couple, Taylor and Travis, just walking out of a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And the fans were so excited that she looked short next to him because she's a tall girl and she's ended up with a tall boy. And so she looks dainty.
God, when you say tall boy, I think mostly of the chest of drawers that we had as kids. When you say tall boy, I don't know if is that a worldwide thing? It was always like
precariously lent along, like against a wall. And if you hit it like just a little rough, it could come. It could come
you couldn't
down.
top load it. You know what I mean? Like lighter stuff.
You couldn't
in the top
top load
drawers.
it.
Yeah, no.
No.
You're meant to like bolt them to the walls, but nobody ever did.
No one was doing that. Were your tall boy drawers always sticky? Mine were always sticky. Every tall boy we had was a sticky drawer tall boy.
I've met some sticky tall boys in my time, but that's good stuff. That's a gay joke.
That's a cum joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just said gay, but you went straight in there. They didn't really get stuck. I don't remember them being stuck. I remember how they were sort of placed is that like we both had one each and it was like light underwear for my brother. So it was like six drawers, right? It was quite high. It was six drawers. And I remember my brother and I had, it was alternate drawers and it was like underwear at the top and like Lego at the bottom. It was just one drawer of Lego at the bottom of it.
We had one that was my height. It was huge,
that's not really
but it was
much.
Skinny.
She fucking, it's her nemesis. It's tall and skinny. She fucking hates it.
Tall and skinny.
The whole time she's looking at this drawer going, God, I wish I was a tall boy. You could see every bone in this tall boy. It was gorgeous. It was so tall, but like we never had anything in it because it was so skinny. The drawers didn't do, it was just for show. It was ridiculous. Everything you're saying about this tall boy is your dream. You know what I mean? Like, is your dream. It's so skinny, can't put anything in it. It's just for show.
She falls over with just a little hit. Oh, toxic. So Travis and Taylor, they were out on a date night and it's gone completely viral and it's made headlines because there was an incident that happened. An incident? It's not an incident at all. You'll see in a sec because Wilko hasn't seen it yet. I watched it and all I thought was, yeah, this looks like a really normal straight relationship to me from my experience of being in a straight relationship with a tall boy.
Oh, yeah?
This just looks pretty standard. And the headlines, TMZ, news.com.au, Daily Mail, everyone took it and ran. Oh, is Taylor pissed off at Travis?
Oh, no.
Is this going to be a fight in the car on the way home later?
Talk about
so
this.
let's watch it together.
Okay, all right.
Let's watch it together.
All right, let's do it.
Look here, Travis Kelce and his fiance here at the game.
Fiance.
She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts.
Chug.
I'm on the bleachers.
Taylor Swift swamping out the
taking so many
bleachers for
photos.
a courtside date
Oh,
night
God,
with
they're
Travis
referencing the
Kelce,
song
as
Shut
she
Up,
and her
18.
fiance cheer on his beloved Cleveland Cavaliers.
Her hair
Listen,
looks
I'm just
great
enjoying
like
life.
that.
I'm living it to the fullest.
Trav clearly having the time of his life, hyping up the crowd. And at one point, chugging a whole beer while Tay laughed and covered her face in amusement.
It's just a lot of a lot.
It's just one of the many recent date nights the couple has
These
been
cuts
spotted
are
on
very-
ahead of their July
horrendous.
3rd wedding.
I'm completely enjoying the moment.
Oh, that's from 100 years ago. That has got nothing.
100 years ago. She hasn't had that curly hair in years.
What did we watch? What did we just watch? I don't understand.
We
Fuck God, people will do anything to just put some fucking things on the internet now, aren't they?
I know.
Someone's
I
done
know,
their
right?
hardest to try and link her songs to the script that's been put together by the reporter. And
Yeah.
the vision is from 4 million years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
So the vision we need to focus on is the vision from the beginning there of the video, right?
Sure.
Where they're at the basketball, one of the
she
balls.
gets it, the ball sports. Yep.
Love them all. And they're at the basketball. They're front and center. Of course they are. They're Travis and Taylor. Of course they're going to be on that area where the
Do you
famous
think they
people
get
are.
it for free, or do you think they have to pay like everyone else? Or do they...
No,
You get
they're
you
getting
get invited.
invited.
Right, okay, yeah.
I don't think if you see anyone on that front line there, I know there's a word for it, and I know it's not front line. Someone correct me in the comments. I've quite literally never been to a basketball game, but if you see someone on that area and they're not famous,
Floor seats?
maybe
You mean
they've
floor
paid.
seats?
Floor seat.
Fucking
No, but is
Jesus.
there not like a line? Is there not like a word? Is it just floor seats?
They're floor seats. What they've got are floor seats. I don't know basketball, so I'm not going to sit here and say that there are lines on the basketball court. I know. And some basketballers would do lines after the game, but I don't know some of them. But I don't know anything other apart from they had floor seats, courtside.
Floor seat. For the sake of not having an argument, let's call them floor seats.
Oh, fuck.
So they were on these floor seats which are on the floor.
Yeah.
And I reckon anyone you see in those seats, if they're famous, they haven't paid. Because the other day I saw, I think, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky on the floor seats.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to call them.
Oh, my God.
And I just don't think they're paying for these. So those photos and the video at the beginning of that ET story.
They're called floor seats, bitch. Just looked it up. The internet never lies. Some people refer to them as VIP seats, or it's called celebrity row because the celebrities love a sideline
Maybe I
courtside
was
floor
thinking of
seat.
celebrity row. Maybe I was thinking of
you were thinking of floor
celebrity
seat, but
row.
because I said it, you
wasn't.
rejected it.
That is true. So the photos that were snapped of Travis like sleeping after he'd chugged his beer,
Oh, classic.
and then Taylor sort of rolling the eyes. Oh, my stupid fiance, dumb frat bro doing his chugging of the beer kind of. That's what they want us to think she's thinking. And then at one point she hands him something and it looks like a credit card. And I'm like, fuck yeah, girl, you have all the power here. Give him the credit card to go and get another little
giving him a
chuggy
card?
beer. Well, it looked like that, but then
There's
someone
just no way-
sleuthed
there's
and
just no
reckons
way.
it was chewing gum.
Yeah, there's no way she's like, babe, here's my card. Like normal couples, we're like, hey, here's our card.
Do
I know
you
it's
reckon
mine.
they wouldn't do
They're
that?
not handing cards to each
You
other.
don't
They're
think
both
so?
so wealthy, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. They're not trying to break even.
Do you think they're so rich, so well known and so famous that if they just went up to the bar, they'd just order something and not have to pay?
It just depends.
Is that a
like,
thing?
I don't think it, because the thing is, if you're just a rego staff member and it's not your business, then you can't just give
Yeah.
away free stuff. You can't, you
True.
unless fans are like, oh, I'm desperate to have this taken out of my pay. Like that. And
Yeah.
here's the rub for me with celebrities and stuff like that. They pay for so little, and yet they're the ones that
Yeah.
have the money and can pay. That's what I find
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
There's no need for them to have like discounts or anything on anything.
I still remember that video
I-
of Selena Gomez, and she was doing a live, and she realized that people were donating money to her. And do you remember that one? And she was looking around and she was like,
Yes.
is this like people are like donating play money to me? And people, her friends were like, no, that's real money. And then she looked back at the camera and she went, no, don't, no one, don't give me money. Like, I don't need money.
I've got so
She's
much money.
Selena fucking Gomez. She's doing all
She's
right.
friggin' fine. I do like the idea that she would pass him a credit card, though. I like the idea that they do normal
'Cause she's the
things
top in
like
the
that, 'cause
relationship.
That's normal. Well, not just for that, partly, obviously, but like that's such a normal relationship thing.
They would have other
'Cause-
normal relationship things. They don't. This is not going to be one of them. They're going to have other things, like they are going to at times have a talk in the car. I'm not saying it happened after this beat up of a story, but there's going to be times where they give each other a look, and one of them has disappointed the other one, and they're going to know that we're going to talk about it in the car. Every couple does that.
Or she's not gonna talk about it
and that's
in the
fucking
car,
so
and
much
that's
worse.
kind of
Oh my
worse. Like that's a
God.
lot
Sitting in
worse
silence.
she's gonna give the look.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, ugh, fuck, that's coming in the car. And then what she's going to do is just scroll her phone the whole drive home while he's there driving, and he's turned the music down.
Again, he's
prepared.
not driving. He's not driving. They have.
Do you reckon? No, he would drive.
Security and
nah,
drivers.
he would drive.
They have security and
he
drivers.
would drive a car.
They're
Look
not-
at that tall boy.
not.
He's all about it. He's
No.
probably got one of those Ram Dodge
No,
thingies.
there's so much that goes into them going anywhere. He's not driving around. Like maybe when he's by himself, sure. But when he's with Tay-Tay, there's a whole team.
You're kind of ruining a fantasy for me here,
What
if
is
I'm being
the fantasy
completely
meant
honest.
to be? She is one of the most
like-
powerful, famous, richest people in the world who have just talked about at the start of this that she's so famous that people think that they're involved in her life even though they are not involved in her life. And you're like, you're ruining a fantasy for me. This is crazy. I thought that they had this really normal relationship. No, they don't. Nothing about, look, there'd be heaps of normal stuff, but all of it would be behind closed doors.
So the other day, right? So our credit card got skimmed. We have joint credit cards.
Oh my goodness.
And someone went fucking rogue at BWS.
This is
If
not
you
the
don't
first
know what
time
that
that's
is,
happened to you, right?
It's the liquor shop. No, it's not the first time. The last time was at least they went crazy, like buying, I think, tickets online.
Yeah,
to the
internet
soccer.
stuff. But this time they're just boozing it
This
up.
time they were boozing. They boozed a couple of $100
Oh.
in two different transactions. And luckily I caught it pretty quickly because anyway, so they cancelled the cards.
When you called your bank and you said, hey, I just want to report some suspicious behavior. And they were like, and what is the suspicious behavior? And you were like, oh, it's BWS. And they were like, oh, I don't know.
No, on the phone I was like, I'm more of a Dan Murphy's girl.
Yeah, I don't know about this. Like,
I don't really go to BWS. There's better deals at Dan's. Like you get a case there for the same as a couple of bottles at BWS. So it's not me. And they go, would one of your family members have your credit card saved in the phone? And then I text my family group chat because I do have my dad's credit card saved in my phone by accident. So if I ever
total accident, Mark. It's a complete accident. That's a whoopsie. She never meant to have it.
Whoopsie.
But if things pop up from Dan Murphy's on yours, it also might be a little bit confusing because you're like, hang on, have I been to Dan's or is this my daughter again?
Well, he'd be like, straight away, he'd be like, there's no Dan Murphy's in Darwin. So
is there not?
I haven't been. There's not. It's a whole thing up there.
Right.
So I checked in with the family group chat and everyone sort of went straight to blaming my sister. And my sister was like, if I was going to use your credit card, I would do it on something better than alcohol. I have not used your credit card. I'm like, okay. So anyway, all of this to say, about 2 days later, my husband was like, when's this credit card coming, this new credit card? I said, well, we kind of cancelled it on a Saturday, so we've probably got to wait a good 5 business days for it to get here. I said, why? Don't you have another card? And he was like, nah, I don't have any other cards. I was like, but you've been issued one. And then he goes, yeah, I've run out of my cash as well. That's all right. I just won't use anything. And I had to give him a card because he just was moneyless. And he just thought that was fine. Like that was just a way to live.
Just get around
and that is where I see Travis in the relationship with Taylor, where she would probably be like, babe, did you forget your wallet again? And has to give the credit card over.
No. No. I love that you just think that they're so rego. They're not rego. This is not a regular relationship. I would also guess that a lot of the times they don't like physically pay for anything themselves. Someone just sorts it out for them.
She's got so much money. She can tap and go.
I mean like she wouldn't physically pay for it herself. There'd be someone with her, like a
Someone's
security
behind
guard
her.
or a manager or something, like a keeper or an assistant. Someone is there doing all of that. A lot of them don't have cards on them. When I say them, I mean the elite. The very
elite.
famous elite, which we won't even know. This is the stuff that if we were sitting down with interviews with Taylor Swift, and Tay, you are more than welcome to come on. If you want to shoot the shit and actually have a real conversation,
you are welcome.
Come on, let's have a little chitty chat. But my questions would be around.
This is my first question.
Yeah, my questions would be around. Hey, does Travis drive? Like, does he drive? Like, if you guys want to get away for a weekend, can it just be you and Trav heading upstate, going upstate New York, little Airbnb? Can you guys just get away, or is that completely impossible? And the follow-up would be, do you have a card, or is there someone with you at all times who pays for stuff? So you just point at things. Like, have you ever seen that video of Michael Jackson in like an antique? He's like in this very he's a crazy antique store, and he's just pointing at things that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he goes, that one, that one, that one. And, you know, people are surprised at how he got into debt. Well, I think we understand how he got there. But yeah, I just think it's a very different world. We just don't understand it. So I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it seem like your husband and Travis Kelce have something in common, which would then mean that you have some sort of link to Taylor Swift. You're both poets in your own right. I will say that.
I want to say, I think Lana Del Rey has her own card and pays for her own things.
She's with a crocodile man. It's a very different world. Like Lana Del Rey isn't of
Jeremy has a card. Jeremy has a card.
She gives him money. Absolutely. She's saying, okay, baby, here's my card. I know crocodile hunting hasn't worked out. What does he do? Is he a crocodile hunter?
No, he actually is quite, this is how they met. this story is not about Lana Del Rey. Give me another episode for Lana Del Rey and the Crocodile Man.
You get one a year, and you've already used your one up for this year.
They met on his Crocodile Man cruise. He runs cruises.
Man cruise.
Well, they're not called that, but and they're alligators over there, obviously. Yeah. But he has an alligator farm thingy, and then he takes people out on one of those wind boats. What are those?
Yeah.
What are those called? The wind boat. It's probably similar to the front line seat.
Yeah, whatever I say, you're going to tell me I'm a fucking psycho, and that's not true.
So the wind boat and the crocodiles and the Crocodile Man, Lana went on the tour. A lot of famous people go on his tour. And they met on that. And then they ended up together many years later.
Here's
Love
the
of
thing.
her life.
If you're thinking...
Made for her.
Because you know how I went through that whole time where I thought I was going to end up with Callum Scott, right? And that's not because I was like the biggest Callum Scott fan or whatever. Like, he's great. But for just a time, it's like the same feeling I had when I thought I was going to win one of those prize homes. And
I get that every month with my 10-pack of tickets that I buy.
I don't do it all the time. Like, it was just that one time I was like, I'm going to buy this ticket and I'm just going to win. That's what's going to happen. This is the delusion that sets in.
That's how it works.
So it was the same type of delusion where I was just like, oh, I'm just going to be with Callum Scott. I don't know how that's going to happen, but that's just going to happen for me. It didn't, and I didn't win a prize home. And that's fine. Things are still working out just fine, guys. Everything's all right. But what it says to me is that if you want to actually meet someone famous, you're not reaching out to them. You shouldn't meet them in the clubs or whatever. You should like find something really obscure that you know some celebrities into, and you'll probably meet them. Like Lana Del Rey. Like this guy's probably met a bunch of famous people before Lana Del Rey, and Lana Del Rey just fell in love with the Crocodile Man.
So what you're saying is I need some weird niche thing that would lure Nicholas Hoult, because I was always pretty sure I was going to end up with him.
It's like the ship has sailed, my darling. You 2 kids and mortgage and everything.
So
like that's going to be like he's got 1 kid or 2. 1?
I think he might have 2 now.
Right, yeah.
He's married and he's betrothed and bebabied.
Right.
So it's not happening.
I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? Like you could be one of those stories, like you could be like a Martin Short, Meryl Streep situation.
Yes.
In your 70s. You know what I mean?
Well,
once Bobby's
that
dead
always
and
makes
buried.
me feel a bit ick. Like it makes me feel a bit ick. Like
Why?
the 70s, like me being like old and wrinkly. Anyway, Travis and Taylor are going to be old and wrinkly together.
It's about companionship. You're allowed to. What was this whole video about?
Taylor and Travis.
Great.
I wanted your opinion. Do you think it looks like they're going to go home and have words in the car?
No.
Or do you think this just looks like she probably was a little bit like, oh, this is kind of gross, because when people realized she was giving him gum, they were like, oh, yeah, she's giving him gum because his breath's going to be disgusting because he just chugged this beer in 2 seconds. And then it's probably a bit in the mustache as well, and then he's doing the pretend sleeping afterwards, and she's like, oh, roll the eyes. But to me, I just watched and I was like, oh, this is just a straight bro.
Yeah, but also they're in the bubble. There's the problems, if there are any problems, they're going to rear their ugly head. It's not happening now. This is not where it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, call me in 5 years and show me some actual evidence. This is. I'm not saying that they're going to.
There was another video that was so beautiful from this same game, and I don't know if it was pre or post, but I'm like, why didn't the news media pick up on this one? So for anyone who's listening, they're walking through to the game or out of the game. I don't know. It's in the foyer area, and there's a kid there who's spotted Travis, and he's obviously a Travis fan, and Travis has not seen the kid, but Taylor has clocked the kid, and she stops him. She physically turns his body, makes sure that he fist bumps the kid, and then they continue walking. And I'm like, why can't we take that? That's such a good video from this outing.
Because
Oh, here we go. He's going to negative. He's going to
No.
He's not on me today. He's off me today. He's not. He's in a bit of a mood.
No,
He's been
this is
doing
the one who
Married
yelled at me
First
about the
Live
floor
stuff.
seats.
He done.
I think they're going through a phase at the moment where maybe all the media's agreed we've got to be a bit off them. You know, because they love building things up and tearing them down. They love it. So maybe they're just off them at the moment.
You think it's just the media's like, oh, they've been too perfect. Let's give a headline grabber where this video goes, oh, Taylor looks mad at Travis.
But she
instead
never
of being
looked
like,
mad.
Taylor.
There wasn't one part of that video where she looked mad. Like there was points where she was just like, oh God. But haven't we all done that about our partners? Yeah.
Daily, multiple times
Yeah.
daily.
They
do something, and you're like, why are you so fucking loud in the kitchen all the time? You can just put things down. You don't have to throw them down. Like they can just be placed. The forks don't need to be chucked into the drawer, is all I'm saying.
That's genetic though. That's his whole family. But I think
True.
there's just times where you're just like, oh, it doesn't mean you love them any less. It doesn't mean that you want to have a fight with them. It just means like you're like, oh, but you still love them. And maybe she's like, oh, yuck, Trav. But like later on, that's her kink. And she's like, that when you sculled that beer today, fuck me. I was like, cannot wait to get
Imagine
this.
if Taylor Swift's kink is him chugging beer.
You never know.
That would be so
that could
funny.
be her kink. Like she's definitely one of those people who has like a number of very specific kinks.
All right, list them. That the Swifties will love that.
I think one of her kinks is she likes to manage him. I think she likes to like be on top of him.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think I think he likes being a little bit mothered. You know what I mean? Like a little bit.
Well, I think he likes being a little bit mothered.
Just
'cause
a
I
little
do
bit
think he's a
mothered.
little
And
bit
I
of a
think she
mummy's
likes that
boy,
role.
which is sweet.
And that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that's
I
one
can
of her
see that.
things.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's one of her
Yeah.
things that gets her fired up. I also think she loves how hard he plays. That's not how I meant it. I mean, like I've seen videos of her at the games.
Redwood.
And, you know, he might hit a bit hard. And she's like, yeah. You know what I mean? I think she likes that. I think that's
When you say hit a bit hard, that makes it sound like he's playing like baseball, but he plays football.
The hits.
Oh,
You
right,
know what I mean?
he's
The
getting
hits and the
hit.
tackles.
Right.
God,
In
he's
the
not- I know
in the
he doesn't-
scrummy,
Listen.
in the scrummy with the shoulders
yeah.
and the heads.
And so I think she loves that. And I also think that she likes that she's smarter than him.
Do you think she puts her own music on for the sexy times?
Oh, not for the sexy
Wouldn't that be an
times.
interesting thing?
But why would you bring that up? You get so weird when I talk about putting a sex playlist on. You're like, why do you need sex music? And even my partner gets so weirded out when I'm like, well, we should chuck some music on. And he's like, I don't know if we need music. But we do.
Because that's fucking weird. Like you're setting time like aside to choose a playlist.
No. It's called Chill. There's one called Sexy Chill. It's my go-to.
So what? Even your partner's not into Sexy Chill on Spotify?
He's used to it now because
he's like
he's come around to it. He's come around to it because even there was one time the Sexy Chill wasn't on and I tapped the wrong one and he was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "So sorry. Obviously, it's not Sexy Chill." So.
She's not getting down to Taylor Swift back catalogue.
No. She's not listening to the catalogue that she owns now. And good for her.
Oh, maybe she's listening to Lana Del Rey.
I just don't see the thing
That's
is
pretty good
you
sexy
wouldn't
time
want to
music.
listen to your friends, would you? You know, like if you released a single, no matter how
True.
much of a sexy chill banger it was, you
And that is what I would release, a sexy chill banger. That is my genre.
I just, as much as I love you, I don't want you in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
No,
Mentally
God,
or physically.
No. I'm not listening to like you on podcasts while I'm like
Who's doing that? That's not popping up on a Sex Visual playlist.
Someone would be listening to you.
No, don't do that, because I'd never record a podcast again knowing that that's someone's banging right now. Okay, let us know in the comments below. I'm assuming if you're a Swiftie, this video may have found you, and maybe you watched 3 seconds of it and you just went, you guys are fucking, you haters, you suck. And,
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, even though we're sitting here saying we don't think it was a fight and we think the media is ridiculous. But sure, go off, sis. But also would love to know if you're invested in this relationship as much as Court says people are. Like, they must be.
I didn't realise I was so invested, to be honest. I didn't realise I was so obsessed with them being normal until this episode. This has been quite enlightening for me, and I think I need to go and take some time for myself to just really reassess how much I care.
And it just goes to show you could get therapy or you could start a podcast with your best friend. And I don't know which costs more money. You know what I mean? But I
true.
I think therapy might be cheaper. So make sure you comment below.